it's a special challenge to play twins because you have to track two storylines and two character arcs with one brain, right? What was the process like for you? And what were some of the ways in which you managed to distinguish between Stack and Smoke?
And as a kid, imagining, whether you had superpowers or, whatever, just the imagination of what it would be like if you had another version, a version of yourself, and like diving into that was a lot of fun to kind of like just just the fun of what we do. Like, I finally got like a twin brother I can mess around with, and just what would that actually be like. And then it was getting onto the inside, the foundation of like their childhood trauma. Now, I feel like we all have some type of childhood trauma that we carry around with us in our adult lives that have shaped, molded us, nudged us in a direction or two, whether we have addressed it or talked about it or not. And I felt like, Smoke and Stack had a pretty severe childhood trauma, and, distinguishing and establishing those two things and how that manifests itself in the physical form, Smoke, I wore a size too big shoe for Smoke because I wanted him to feel like he couldn't move as fast as he wanted to. I wanted him to feel slower, like, when he spoke, it usually meant something, or when he moved, it was intentional. Stack, I wore a half size too small just to kind of like have him. I wanted him to be fidgeting. I didn't want him to really be planted. I wanted him to always be like, head in the clouds, like up. Between the two of them, we just kind of, and like just the idea of identical twins is such a unique dynamic that there's nothing like it in the world that exists. And after talking to identical twins and Logan and Noah Miller, which is, had twin consultants, I had the opportunity to pick their brains and walk through twin meditations. And I got a
Twin meditation.
yeah, just like just kind of walk through like because they're connected in a way that like mentally, spiritually, in a way that you can't really. It's wild, because there's that in sync on so many different levels. Usually, one brother is extremely good at something, the other one's not. Like one's really good at math, the other one's not gonna be good at math. Why? Because you're always with your twin brother. He's good at math. Well, I need to learn how to do that. I'm gonna be good at something else. So like that dependency was great, which is one of the reasons why we split the twins up earlier in the movie to see what they were like differently and how the world treated them as individuals.